Hey folks, Micah McGee here. Today we have a very special project that we're going to go and we're going to attempt to do. Now I learned about this project through Eric. Two Guys in a Cooler channel has been extremely helpful to me, and as you know, I got some wild hogs, I made bacon. This recipe requires pork belly cured and smoked, and so that's what we did. Now I'm going to be using this product. It says Moo Glue. The real name for it is transglutaminase. And what it is, it's an enzyme that literally binds proteins together. So it is essentially glue for meat. Hey Frank.
What?
I got some good stuff here. I think I'll just paint this on your lips and hold them shut for about 10 minutes, and then you'll be quiet for a long time, boy.
I think talking mean again.
Oh, talking mean again. So, we're going to take this bacon and we're going to wrap this deer backstrap, which is a very lean. So we're going for contrast. We've got fatty bacon. We got lean loin. Also, we've got cured and smoked. And this, not cured and not smoked. This is from a big old buck my boy shot back in the deer season. And so what we've decided to do, we're going to glue the bacon to the backstrap, and hopefully we're going to come up with something that looks like this. This is what Two Guys in a Cooler made. Can we do it? I don't know, but let's try. So our transglutaminase has been mixed with 4 parts water. That's what it said that it requires. So what you're going to do, you're going to roll up your bacon around your meat and see where it stops. If it's overlapping, cut that off and get rid of it. So once you got it finished, all you got to do is paint this on there. I've got my wife's real nice, what is it? It's called a silicone brush, I believe. We're just going to paint it on here and we're going to roll it up. Now, the one thing you got to have butcher's twine, because you're going to want to wrap this very tightly and hang it in a drying chamber. I'm going to hang it in my smokehouse and just let it sit there and cure. First thing we're going to do is we're going to paint our bacon. You want to paint it real good. Make sure that all the little cracks and crevices are filled. Don't forget to get your edges where you're going to be coming back around. All right, the next thing we're going to do is completely coat our deer backstrap. We want it nice, lathered up. If there's any loose pieces, that's not a problem. You don't have to trim it off, just glue it. I've never had such an experience. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to roll it up. I'm going to turn this around. Just lay your twine right down the middle. Make sure your loin is in the correct spot. Roll it over. Now you've got the middle. You're just going to work your way on down. All right, we made it out here to the smokehouse. I've already got hangers here. I'm just gonna slip right over there like that. We'll let this nice weather we've been having, it's gonna stay pretty chilly. That's gonna sit there until it glues good, since I didn't cure the inside. And I know these loins were aged for a couple weeks on ice, so they're not just gonna hang here and be good for a long time. So I'm just gonna probably leave them, say overnight, then I'll come back and I'll check and see if the glue, the transglutaminase, did its job And if it did, we're gonna start slicing these and see how they are. All right, we had a warm spell. It got up in the 60s. I had to take it out of my smokehouse. I just threw it in a Ziploc bag and threw it in my refrigerator to keep it cold while this process continued and finished up. 48 hours later, here we are, and it looks very good. It's adhered, very nicely adhered, and I'm gonna cook this two different ways. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna salt this and throw some camp dog on it. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it soak in that salt, which is the best way to do a steak anyway. Of course, the bacon is very salty already, so I'm not going to go heavy on it. And then I'm just going to pan fry this and see how it tastes. The other one, I'm going to take off the string and I'm simply going to throw it in the oven on a rack. It's going to make grease, so I'm going to keep it on a rack with a pan under it to catch that grease. And I'm going to try to get the center to around 140, 150, and then we're going to slice it and see how it is that way. You know how we roll around here. We don't like to just do stuff one way if we can help it. We'll do it 2 or 3 different ways. But we're going to get into that and we're going to do the taste test right now. All right, if you do this, what you want to do, there's plenty of moisture here, but you want to take it out and let it rest, because if you slice it while it's steaming hot, that deer meat's going to get dry on you. So we're just going to let this sit for about 30 minutes, and we'll slice it, and we'll try it out. All right. This is almost like a beef Wellington. I guess you could call it a bacon deer Wellington. It ain't got the bread which you would have in a beef Wellington. But this is so exciting, what I am doing right now. Look at that. That is unbelievable. Still just a little steam coming out of it, but we got the perfect medium rare. Just exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm gonna slice this off, and I'm gonna get the boys around. We're gonna do a taste test. Baked versus fried. I actually put this in the fire and did a grill, so we're gonna have that also. The flavor of the fire is gonna be in there. This is just so much juicier having it wrapped and baked. Now it did separate. I got a little separation with my meat glue there. That's not the end of the world. Boys, y'all ready to try this out? I'm gonna cut this grilled one. It's grilled and fried, but it was mostly grilled straight over that flame. It's got much more of a crispiness to it than the baked one. The baked one, conversely, has a lot more juiciness to it. So it's yet to be discovered which one we like the best. But I can tell you right now, that is tender. And it's got a little bit of a crust on it, not a whole lot. This is wild pork bacon, and it wouldn't be completely out of the question to find a bullet in this. All right, which one do y'all want to try first?
Grilled.
Grilled. Everybody reach in and get a grilled one. Try to get one with bacon on it. Yep, see, it's got bacon glued to it with that meat glue. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know that I've ever ate anything better than that. What do you say, Matt?
Good.
It's tender. It's got the grilled steak taste. It's got that smoked bacon flavor. And by not smoking or curing our deer tenderloin backstrap, we've got the layer of flavor. We got the contrast that is amazing, that is causing this boy to go back and this boy to go back. Oh, okay. Let's try the baked one. Baked in the oven. Reach in and get that. Help yourself. Right here you can see this is the part of the bacon. It's not skin, because I cut skin off all the bacons, but that's the part that got crunchy on the outside here. That's a mouthful, ain't it? Anybody want to tell me their thoughts? What is it? Which one is the best?
Probably the grilled.
Probably the grilled. He's right about that. The grilled is probably got more flavor. There's nothing wrong with this. It's very tender, very just succulent and juicy. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I want to say a huge thank you to Eric, Two Guys and a Cooler channel. He has been so gracious to let me, well, he didn't have no choice in letting me do this, but he has been super nice to me. I'm not sure how long ago he did this, but it was a year ago when I saw it. And I commented and couldn't believe he didn't go viral with it. Back then his channel was about the size of mine. So naturally, he didn't get as many views as he does now. Now he's approaching 100,000 subscribers. I'm behind him about a year. I'm hoping to have 100,000 in a year. But he's going to do this again because I told him I think you can do really good with this video. I would suggest that you go subscribe to his channel because a couple reasons. He does great content, but number two, he's got a sausage series in October. There is a surprise coming up next October that's going to include this channel. If you want to see it, you've got to be subscribed to his channel. I'm not going to show it on this channel. So there is some amazing things in the work. You say next October sounds like so long, far away. Not when you're dealing with this magnitude of, well, greatness. So we're going to get on out of here. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Mercy. That piece is where the bullet went through. We don't want to eat that. I think I might have ate Joel's. Here's Joel. Okay, good, man?
Yep.